Hey everybody, it's John Panchello from jswag.com and you're watching JSwag TV. So today I'm here with Tyler Matl. So what's going on?
Not much. I'm just chilling here on the West Coast.
So why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself and some background info before we get started?
All right. Well, I've been singing for as long as I can remember. Music's always been a really big part of my life. I started singing in church. That's really how I got my start, was in the church, and then I was doing a lot in choir at school, and then one day someone in the music industry heard me singing and was kind of just like, wow, you're really good. If this is something that you want to do for a living, I could really give you a lot of pointers. I could introduce you to people. So I went and I met with them, and this is just something that has completely taken off in a way that I never would have imagined. And I love to inspire people with music because music inspires me a lot. So
That's awesome. Now, what made you want to put your first video on YouTube?
really just so that I could get out there and have a way to share my music, because in this day and age we have so many ways that we can get ourselves out there now with social media. It's really awesome. Whereas back then, I think it was a lot harder. You had to kind of make a name for yourself with getting a gathering from going and doing shows, and you had to become known in your town and then get the label interested in you and then finally get on the radio. Whereas nowadays we can really do all of that ourselves, and it's really awesome. So I was like, you know what, that road is there. Why not take full advantage of that?
Now, what has it been like becoming part of the YouTube community? I know you've been performing at different places and you've been pretty well embraced by YouTube, so what has that been like for you?
It's a really cool experience. It gives me a really great opportunity, like I said, to share my music with people, and it's really great because I can hear feedback from the fans, and I can see how they've been able to relate to what I'm putting out there and see that they like it, or if people don't like it. You're always going to get hate, but sometimes also you can look and see if maybe there's something that you can improve. If people give you kind of, like, I guess you want to say, like, a critique, like, oh, I like that, but do try doing this also next time. So I feel like it's also helped me to grow and improve my music and my craft, because I can get feedback from people, and that's really, really awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. A lot of people aren't able to take the negative comments and really turn it into criticism, so that's cool that you can do that.
Yeah, well, you know, one of the things that I want to do as an artist is I always want to grow, and I always want to evolve into something that's better than I was before. So I always enjoy when I get those comments just as much as when I get the praise and the positive comments.
hmm Now, can you tell us a little bit about your experience with the X Factor?
Yeah, I had so much fun with the X Factor. It was a really cool experience, and I made it up to boot camp, and that was as far as I got in this past season. But I feel like I made so many amazing friends, and it helped me to come out of my shell so much, because now when I'm doing shows and I'm performing, or if I do other auditions, like, I'm not as afraid as I was before, because I got as far as I did. And the judges, I mean, those celebrity judges that I performed in front of, I got all four yeses, and that really gave me a lot of confidence to say, like, that I'm on the right track, and that I'm doing something right. So it made me feel like, you know what, I can take on the world if I can do this. So it was really, really cool.
Would you be interested in doing like another talent show or?
Absolutely, I would totally do. I mean, I'd totally do the X Factor again, or I'd do any other show. I think that you just got to keep trying until finally something works. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Now you have your EP "Searching for Juliet," which is coming out soon. What can your fans really expect from that, and what sound will we be hearing from that?
Well, I just released a teaser for the EP yesterday, and the EP has 6 new songs on it, and I'm really, really excited for everyone to hear this, because I feel like I'm finally releasing music that is 100% me.
Mm.
And that's kind of weird, because I've released I released one full-length album before, and so for me to kind of say this is the first time I feel like it's 100% me, but I've grown so much since then, and now I'm really confident in who I am as an artist. And this music, it's pop, whereas before it, Wonderstruck CD, it was country pop. It could have been, considered crossover, and I'm really, really excited to let the fans hear it and to see what they think about it.
And when will that be available?
That comes out on April the 13th.
Okay, so April 13th, where can your fans go to get a copy?
Well, a lot of my fans, they were really supportive of me, putting together the EP, so they were able to pre-order it through an Indiegogo campaign that I did. So a lot of fans are going to get that early, but when it comes out, they can get it on iTunes, and it will be available on my website, and then they can get it at all of my shows. I'll have merchandise, a lot of new merchandise. We're getting new shirts, new bracelets, a lot of, just really cool stuff for the fans, and then the CD will be there as well.
Now, I know you'll be performing at OMG Music Fest and
Mm-hmm.
Pop Explosion, so
Mm-hmm.
what can we expect from your set at those shows?
Well, I'm definitely going to be performing all new songs. I'm going to be playing the songs from the Searching for Juliet EP. Sorry, and I'm debuting a song from the EP called All I Ever Wanted at OMG Music Fest, and I'm going to be having a really good friend of mine, Arabella Jones. She's
Yeah.
going to be singing on that with me at OMG Fest, so I'm really excited about that. I haven't told anyone about that until now, so you
So,
have the inside scoop
breaking
exclusive
news,
on.
everybody.
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. And then just, this year I really, really want to go all out with my performances and when I'm doing shows. So I've been spending a lot of time actually trying to get into shape just so I can really, handle my breathing well when I'm dancing and trying to learn a lot of new dance moves because before, I've always been doing so much stuff, just playing the guitar and doing acoustic, and this time I really want to step it up and take the performance to a whole new level. So I'm learning a lot of new moves, and people can expect to be seeing that with these shows that are coming up.
Now, you mentioned Arabella. We like Arabella here. I interviewed her a while back. Who else are your friends in the YouTube community?
Well, Arabella, she's one of my friends, and then I'm really good friends with a lot of the people who have performed at Teen Who. The guys from Exclamation Point, I love them to death. They're hilarious, and they're really, really talented, and we text all the time about just, the stuff that we're working on, and just stuff in our personal life, and we've actually talked a little bit about maybe planning some shows together because they're working on a CD as well, and so we thought it might be cool this summer since we're both going to be releasing music at the same time to try and coordinate something.
Yeah.
And I'm friends with a lot of the guys from O2L, our Second Life, JC Kamen and all them, and they're hysterical. They're so much fun. I don't know. There's a lot of the people when I'm doing the shows. All the artists and stuff, I meet them, and then a lot of times we just click and keep in touch. So it's been really cool.
That's cool. Now, Pop Explosion, you'll be performing there. Which dates will you be performing at? Which shows?
I'm doing the show in Orlando with Jill Jensen and Peyton Sanders and Midnight Red, and that's on June 22nd. So I'm really, really excited about that.
That's awesome. Now, we've already discussed a lot of stuff, but what else do you have planned for 2013?
Well, there's so much stuff that's going on right now. I'm getting ready to release the new EP, and we're in the process of shooting a music video that I'm really excited about for one of the singles that's going to be coming out called All I Ever Wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't say any names yet, but that'll also have some familiar faces in that, some friends of mine. So I'm really excited for everyone to see that. And we're shooting that out here in California. I'm in San Diego right now. And then I'm going to be doing a lot of touring this year. Aside from the Pop Explosion tour and the OMG Music Fest, I'm also playing at a big show coming up in May called Cinco, and that's on Cinco de Mayo. And that's at the Avalon in Hollywood. And there's going to be a lot of people, other acts there as well. P. Sanders may be there.